just wealthy. Spending all my money, somebody help me. Popping big bottles, my pockets are healthy. Now my team be going green, they arms out like a selfie. Back in the day when they had much to say, but now I'm balling out of control. Been attacking my goals, know what I want, gotta have it. A bachelor smashing his rose, a bastard with froze. Cause nobody followed the style, y'all in denial. Collected a handful of ones and you call it a pile. Couldn't sponsor $1 a mile, running laps on the beat while you running your mouth. How many thousands do I spend on shit I don't need? Money is nothing but digital greed. Me the girl at the club ever pick NFTs. Sheesh. Go ahead and pretend you've had enough of me until I pull out a rack and you come sit on the lap of luxury. Money I'd have it comfortably if it wasn't for hot girls and cold drinks. Her body language is speaking to me, but let me see what her soul thinks. Throw 100, then another, grab a stack, watch it flutter. Something like a speech impediment, how them double D's in trouble. I'm not rich, I'm just wealthy. Spending all my money, somebody help me. Popping big bottles, my pockets are healthy. Now my team be going green, they arms out like a selfie.
Run it up from the top, yeah. Run it up like a clock, yeah. Drum it up, coming up, I'm gonna drum it up just like it's supply, yeah. Look at me, I'm flashy, gassing up my ride with cash, flashing big faces, stash, showing off like naked ass. I'm paid up when I'm laid up, when I stay up in that class. Got my blade tucked and I stay clutching, cause boys puffing that pass. You mean mugging my team, man, we mean thugging and clean money green.
What's up? Oh, hi there.
What's going on?
Chilling. Figured I'd show up to this thing that sometimes happens every Wednesday.
Sometimes. It's
That
kind of a
happens every Wednesday. Minus
Negative
last Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, we're always here Wednesdays, and we're here to listen to some music from the community and give some thoughts on it.
I really
I
need
have
to.
thoughts.
What'd you say, Nikki?
I need to write down your intro just in case I ever have to drive again. Or else
Just make it up every single time.
I don't even remember what I said. I black out when I start talking on here.
You black out when you start
I
talking?
swear I don't remember what I say halfway through me saying it.
That makes so much sense.
What did you just say 5 seconds ago, Nikki?
I swear I black out halfway through. Something like that.
Something like that. All right, close enough. We're here to listen to some music from folks who would like some feedback, opinions, and whatnot. So that's what we're here to do. I am Paradise. I am here with D Bird and Nikki Joe.
What's up?
You guys ready to listen to some music tonight?
Always ready to listen to music all the time, every day.
My ears are hungry for that music.
You want to
Give me
just
those
shove it in there?
tunes. Oh yeah, shove them right on in. Just my slutty little ear holes. Fill them up with your nonsense and shenaniganery.
You guys know this is the music stream, not the porn
Snail
stream.
trail, that ear canal.
All right, so we're gonna try something new tonight. Been bouncing some ideas around the administrator lounge. I saw Zig ask if there is a priority feedback. Rogue asked me as well. There is still a priority feedback. The way that we're gonna do it tonight, and maybe going forward, we'll see how tonight goes, is if you've already linked your Twitch, then as we're looking in the feedback channel, you should see a Twitch icon next to your name. So that's how we'll know who is priority versus who is not priority. Moving further along into that, another thing we're going to try out is this. So sometimes we get bombarded with tracks, or sometimes we don't get bombarded with tracks, but we go off on tangents. Sometimes it's about the shirt somebody's wearing in their album cover. Sometimes it's about us debating between whether or not lyrics are important. So in order to keep everybody's attention span attentive, because we know people have short attention spans, we're going to try to streamline it a little bit. We're going to rate the tracks 0 to 100. That way you have some tangible value of what we thought about your track, and then we'll give it some feedback. And feedback may be short or long, depending on what Daniel, Bird, or Nikki are thinking, or myself. But overall, we feel like this might be a more streamlined approach rather than us arguing for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, maybe.
And if you miss us arguing, feel free to, say that lyrics don't matter. And trust me, we'll find room to argue.
We sometimes, every time, argue in tangent. So
I think the arguing is my favorite part of the stream. So we're still going to probably do that.
Probably. So we'll give people a 0 to 100. That way you can walk away with something, a prized possession that you can show your friends and family. Like, look, I got 69. It's like a test score, except 69 is passing and it's not failing this time. But
I hate those.
okay.
You're making me actually put a value on people's stuff.
I'm making you put a value on it, but at the same time, you don't have to write down tons of feedback unless we get a tip.
Which
So
is
we get
good. I'm almost out of paper.
Yeah, so save you some paper. So if we get a tip, then we'll go into depth and we'll talk about your lyrics, your mixing, your arrangement, and overall thoughts on the track. So still going through things like normal, except we're going to try to condense things down so we don't chatterbox so much because we chatty patty.
Thanks, Zig.
Zig is not trying to be here. All right. Zig already said, fuck the new process. Right.
Tipped yet, but preemptively thank you just in case we're doing a track.
All right. Zig, should I wait for you to tip? Are you going to be the first tipper already? Big tipper, big spender?
Big tipper. Like the Big Dipper.
You like that song, Bird?
Yeah. I just made it up.
I use Big Dipper in one of my songs.
Of course you
All
did.
right. Here we go, chatting
You're a
already.
star.
But I'm your Northern Star. You're my Big Dipper. Like,
All right. Well, while Zig does his big tip thing, Rogue Jepson is already gifted a sub. All right. So we got,
and guess who isn't a sub? White Collar Rhymes core member, Almighty VA. What a dick.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I am. All right, Zig, Rogue beat you to it, so we're going to load up Rogue's track first. I did have homie Savant loaded up. So Savant, hold on. Let me get Rogue up and going. We'll give Rogue some feedback. That means I have to start paying attention to lyrics, so you guys keep me true to my word on that shit because I generally don't pay attention.
Broken Twins, great point. All lyrics matter.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
No, they don't.
If you have
All
lyrics in there about the Big Dipper, +1 in Nikki's book already.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You came off mute for yeah.
Any star references, really.
Yep. You could literally rhyme it with Slitter, and I would still be all in.
Slitter?
Yep.
What do you think that means?
Maybe something to do with scissor. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we're starting off tonight with Rogue Jepson. This is called You Gotta Face It. This is produced by Gonzilla, also on the Discord. Again, we'll probably mention this several thousand times throughout the stream, but this is a community, and we encourage people to work together. Don't just show up here and listen to people's music and then stroke your junk and leave. Connect with people. Is there chat? Yeah, chat in the chat.
Junk.
You can rate stuff too. So give us your rating on these tracks as we're going through it too. Let's debate on these ratings. Maybe we won't talk about the track so much, but we'll debate who thinks this is 100 and who thinks this is 50. I think that'll be interesting because me and Passive had some debates on that shit. All right, here's Rogue Jepson.
It was all for the beef and fun. tears, I'll find my life. Ain't life beautiful, but unusual. Every time I settle down, I feel mutable. Spending half my life locked in a cubicle, cause sometimes our life feels inscrutable, yeah. I've been wasting my life, cause I get scared when things are going alright. At times I feel like it's too good to be true. One good thing happens, they're coming for you, yeah. Everything's said and done, you gotta face it when your time has come. In this life I won't be confined. Breaking through the tears, I'll find my life. When everything's said and done, you gotta face it when your time has come. In this life I won't be confined. Breaking through the tears, I'll find my life.
All right, that was Rogue Jepson with "You Gotta Face It," produced by Gons. He gifted a subscription, so let's give some in-depth feedback. And I'm taking it. I'm going first. Let me do that before I forget any lyrics. 0 to 100. I'll say that for the end. So lyrically, I thought this was pretty solid. Nothing really stood out to me. I know people were talking about Cubicle and all the other shit in the chat, but whatever. I'm not ever going to be the huge critical on lyrics things unless you're just going for low blow cheap shots that make no sense whatsoever, or it just feels out of place. So I think the lyrics were pretty solid. One thing that I will say lyrically is it felt like everything fit together. I know when Rogue was starting out, sometimes the wordage got him hung up on the delivery, but I felt like the lyrics fit for this style of track. So I don't have any issue lyrically. I thought the mixing was pretty solid. Maybe it felt a little bit too excessive in some of the layers, but at the same time, it kind of gives me the old 80s vibe style track. So neon lights and shit, I can dig it. I thought the arrangement was pretty good as well. Kind of felt empty towards the end without any kind of runs that kind of trailed out the track. You just kind of just let the beat do its thing, which is cool because this was a different kind of beat from Gons that I wouldn't necessarily expect. So kind of blending into the arrangement, I thought the arrangement was pretty dope. However, I would have liked to have some sort of vocal lead-in or outro, one or the other, rather than just condensing everything in the middle. But overall, I thought it was a nice, solid piece, probably the best piece that I've heard from Rogue. So I'll give it a 75 out of 100.
I think I would agree. I thought this was a really fun track, very short, right? Like I think in my mind, it needs another verse and chorus. But I'm old. So, the TikTok teens are probably, shaking their little willies at this song. I would say that for me, some of the vocals seemed a little harsh, just in the mix, especially at first, like the tonality of it just felt a little harsh. I would say that I'd probably want you to turn up the volume a little bit on the vocals, just to make them like stand out from the beat a little bit more. That being said, I did notice you used Cubicle. Ever since you heard my song, you're like, I'm gonna do a Cubicle bar. You did a Cubicle bar. So shout out for following through on your commitments to the Cubicle gang. Fun track. I'll give it an 80.
Rogue, I loved this. This was probably one of my favorite one of yours that I heard. Even I thought that your singing in this was a lot better. Like you've improved so much. And the mix I don't think was that bad. I definitely can understand where it sounded a little bit harsher at the beginning, but I think you just kind of came in a little bit hot. So maybe try to blend that in because you had that lower tone first. I did like all of your different rhymes that you had. I liked your unusual mutable lines in there too. But this overall, it was a total vibe. Like this is something that I would jam to, that I could totally cruise down the highway to, that I could listen to in the gym. This is a multifaceted use track. So I enjoyed this. I will give this. I'll go with Bird with an 80. I like this. I can't go giving everybody high things at the beginning. I got to figure this out. I got to find my grading scale, my curve.
Don't you love how Nikki gives a number and then immediately like qualifies it with
I
like,
know. No, this is like, it's so much like, I don't know, the rankings. Like, I don't want to give out everything like super high because I want if there's something that's awesome after, like next time.
All right, so I see in the chat Ray Stands said 85 or better easily. What the fuck? What are you rating this against? Like, what is your sliding scale based on? The Rogue Jepsen catalog or like your enjoyment of music overall? I just want to get some perspective here when people start throwing out numbers before I start calling their names out. Like, what are you talking about?
well, everything is subjective, right? I mean, compared to Lil Bow Wow, that was a fucking 100.
I disagree.
Uh,
Not that this was a bad track, but I would definitely bump some Bow Wow before this.
XXAE47 in the chat says he's on all platforms and his song Not Good is available. Well, if you donate or tip, we will 100% play that shit. $5 and you're added to the queue.
All right. What's with all the dick talk? Little Willies, you came in with your dick in your, like, what's going on? Is Mystical here or something?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said something about Willies. Nikki said something about Willies. I see people in the chat talking about their Willies.
What?
What's going on?
I think you're just seeing what you want to see. My
I
friend.
think you just have willies on the brain.
Yeah, you got dicks for eyes. You got
All right.
two dangly dicks for eyes. That's what's happening.
I guess it's just me.
Dancing around above your head.
No, YPG, you specifically said you had your Willie out during the song. I read it, which caused me to question what was going on here.
It's not Willie's out for Harambe. It's Willie's out for Rogue Jepsen.
What did we think of the master?
Master.
I'm not.
So I thought it was okay. I would have to listen again and maybe kind of compare it to the unmastered version just to see what you did, where you boosted things or where you didn't. But I didn't hear any clipping and I didn't hear any distortion. I think in the beginning it sounded a little bit muffled, but I wasn't sure if that was just how the beat was designed to sound or if that was truly, this was mastered and you overdid it in one of the frequencies. All right.
XXAE is wondering how to join the Discord. Someone send them a link.
Yes, there is a link.
Them a link, I shouldn't assume.
Is that YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we do. Normally I just look at the Twitch chat, but this time I'm trying to pay attention to all comers.
All right, there's a link.
You like all the attention of the comers.
Join the Discord, and then you'll see a feedback thread that's at the top. So live stream feedback queue, November 15th feedback. Drop your track in there, and then we'll get to it. Coming up next is King Zig. I believe he gifted a sub or he tipped one or the other. But he's got a track called Road Trip, so we're going to give some in-depth feedback on that one. Here's King Zig.
Road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. 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 Taking off, we cruising, trying to drop this somewhere new. And homie, don't forget your shoes. And if you bring it, please don't lose it. Wherever life takes us, we'll be good, just be patient. We'll take it across the nation, make them feel it when it's playing. Ziggy, come and see me, what they saying, please believe me. Let's mountain bike through trees and we could rent some ATVs. And I don't really understand why we answer to the man. When our people stole this land, I'ma see it while I can, yeah. Road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. Road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. Gas it up, ayy, pack a truck, yeah. Finna live my life, I won't let it pass me up. Man, tell me where you been, or are you just scared to live? Can no one compare to Zig? I don't ever care to me. exist. I'm finna see this country overseas looking lovely. These artists cannot touch me, it ain't close and it ain't funny. In the past, I was trying to live so fast, always trying to hit the gas, go outside and touch some grass. Realize through my eyes, I see lies about this life. Trying to find a girl that's fine by the end of the night. Now I got my own family, hope my son understand me. Any chance that I get will hit the road steady jamming. I teach them ain't no limits, just believing you can finish anything that you started and work hard from the beginning. Yeah, road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah, road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. Gas it up, ayy, pack a truck, yeah. Finna live my life, I won't let it pass me up. You only get one life, it's about who does it right. Is you finna be the change or the devil in disguise? I never be surprised if I ever reach the skies. I'm severing the ties, if together we don't rise. It's my responsibility to tell them what's been killing me. This music has been healing me, I'll show them my ability. Streets taught me hella, the stories I could tell ya. Experience was stellar, can't never be a failure. Just cruising, reminiscing, my roots they don't go missing. I don't know if they get it, we against a rigged system. The only sense of home that in life I've ever known is getting with my bros every time we hit the road. Road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. Road trip, road trip, road trip, yeah. Gas it up, ayy, pack a truck, yeah. Finna live my life, I won't let it pass me up, nah.
All right, that was King Zig with Road Trip. What'd y'all think?
I think that this is like I could see this being like a bachelor party song, or like, you know, getting ready to go out on like on the hunting trip with the boys, or like something like that. I mean, I would totally probably even jam this out with like packing for like a kayak trip or something with like my girlfriends. But I liked this overall. I liked the concept of it. It was something different. I thought that it was a simple hook. And you did have a change in the energy between, you know, your hook and your verses. Your verses were your typical King Zig energy, but I do feel like your mix, I felt like you were in your verses rapping to me through like a window. Like you were set back behind like a layer of glass, like outside, like, come on the road trip. Like, and I was still inside trying to pack because I'm late always. But I so definitely figured that out because I definitely feel like the beat was more present than your vocal during the verse mostly. I liked your getting with my bros every time we hit the road. That was like that was nice little fun round into your hook and everything. Your ad libs were good in this too. I would definitely just figure out the mix because I don't know if it's something to do with you know, where you have it set volume wise or where you have it set, you know, in your mix. Definitely bring that up because it's definitely just the beat's too much there. But other than that, I thought that it was a fun little jam. It's a hype song. I feel like you have a lot of hype music. But yeah, I would give this probably based off of King Zig stuff, probably like a 70 because it is simpler. And the mix.
Yeah, the mix on the vocals. I mean, he said he was going to hit the studio for this, and I think this is one that's absolutely worth like taking the time to do, right? I loved it. It was bouncy right off the bat. I was bopping my little shoulders to it. This was fun. I didn't mind, you know, kind of the straightforward nature of the lyrics. The delivery was what you'd want out of this track. And the flow was kind of steady, right? I think that, you know, it's adding some more complexities, both in the flow and the lyrics. Sure, could have done it. But at the same time, I liked what you did here. And the hook was catchy. The vibe was bopping. And if I was to say anything, it's just the mix, right? Like the vocals, there was so much reverb on them that it clearly like was kind of distracting and took away from the overall like, nod my head and run around for it. I would give this an 80 for the mixed reasons. Yeah. An 80 for my enjoyment level out of it.
Okay. Lyrically, so I thought this was a decent track. I think it's a good base for moving forward with doing more with it. Lyrically, it's hard with these kind of tracks where you're just kind of describing things. I feel like the lyrics suffered a little bit because it's almost too bland. It's like you're basically describing different aspects of a road trip, but you got to kind of throw in some details to catch people's attention and make it a little bit more interesting, kind of some off the cuff type stuff. I would suggest trying to, weave in some more ear catching things, I would say, to grab people's attention, but it wasn't bad overall. I did appreciate that the hook sounded distinctly different from the verses, so that was a plus. The mixing is where it kind of suffers. I think for your style, you're definitely at a point to where you need a different microphone. And I know that you've been using the library studio to record, but I definitely envision that you're always recording at like full volume and you sound far away from the mic because you have to be far away from the mic for the volume that you're recording at. So I think it's causing a lot of issues in your mix because A, you sound far away from the mic, and B, that microphone probably isn't bringing out the best frequencies of your voice. So I think the mix really suffered because you sound far away. You could up the volume, of course, but it still is going to sound like you're 2 feet away from the mic. But also the panning on the hook was a little bit confusing sonically. I would maybe dial that down a little bit if you want to stick with the panning. But yeah, it definitely wasn't harsh, but it wasn't, truly pleasing for the effect that you were trying to go for. But I thought the arrangement of the track was dope. So like I said, I mean, something to definitely fine tune and tweak and get to the right level that you wanted at. But cool overall. I would give this a 60.
60, okay.
Yeah, 60 to 80 is like a decent track to me. If you have above an 80, it's something that I'm going to actually personally probably play from time to time.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it was your idea to do numbers. I'm just like, here's how I felt. Yeah.
No offense. It's a 60 to me. It's a work in progress. All right. That was King Zig, Road Trap. What's going on in the chat? AWOL. Shout out AWOL. AWOL, what are you up to? You giving away subs again? Thank you, AWOL.
Thank you, AWOL.
Is there anybody out there, anybody who's watching anywhere that needs a subscription, going once, going twice before AWOL just randomly drops some money in the bucket and it goes to some undeserving scum bucket who's just not going to care?
I should also mention in the chat, one of the newcomers was asking where to submit. I put it in the lounge, a link to the feedback thread. But yeah, on the left side of Discord, there's feedback channels and then the November 15th queue. That's what we're pulling all our shit from.
Yeah. And I put the feedback channels at the top, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. But if you still can't find it, let us know. We'll gladly point you in the right direction. Also, let us know whatever your Discord name is, because sometimes people have drastically different names than what we see on the screen. So we don't know who you are.
And just for the record, Prod YPG, if anyone's undeserving scum, it's that fucker right there. Paradise. He has dashes in his name. He spells dice wrong. There's a lot of undeservedness all about his aura. So don't feel bad.
I feel like the attacks on me currently are unjustified and unwarranted.
Well, that's like your opinion, man.
But like your attacks are like so petty and like years later. So how do you know that this isn't unwarranted stuff or warranted stuff from when you guys knew each other like 10 years ago?
What have I done to warrant these
For
attacks?
Bird?
Yeah. What did I do tonight to warrant these attacks? Just all of a sudden, 20,
Maybe
30 minutes into the show.
rhymed
You
World
know, you're
and Pearl.
you're wearing fucking glasses like you're, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I have a light up.
It's silly. I can't see your eyes, so I can't trust you. That's all.
You can't see my eyes.
They're not open.
They are open.
What's up, Goey? What's cracking, playa?
Who's Goey?
It's gonna sit like this.
Saw him in the chat. He said, "What's up, guys?" And I'm giving that energy back, baby.
Oh, hey, what's up, Goey? All right, next up, the next person who is subscribed on Twitch and in the queue is none other than Mr. All Savant himself.
Oh, Savant.
This track is called Back for Winter, and there are some lyrics in there. Do you guys don't need to see the lyrics, do you?
I don't want to see the lyrics. I want to
All right.
experience my song through my ears. Not
So for
read
those
it.
of you out there who want to read along, just look in the feedback queue if you have the ability to. Otherwise, Nikki will dictate them orally in your inbox. Here is Back for the Winter.
Is he like nothing in that inbox?
Yeah,
Joey?
it feel good knowing these hoes can't touch me. Should've stayed on the stove, now you lonely. Baby, know I'm back for the winter. Now that she wanna fuck when I win her. Track, hawks and ladies, it hold fire. Sex with no baby, cause I'm 05 and she 06. Put some old school game on a new bitch. But look it to the side, look 'em in the eyes, tell 'em to the left. The truth hits, oil on my body, so I slip right in. How I got you flooding, niggas might as well swim. Got money and they wanna see me blow it up. Shit ain't funny, how they wanna see you burn down. Fuck hoes, daily. Other woman at the door with a baby. No, she just want a piece. I get it, but they'll never see my profit. Nigga had her in a pot to piss. Stop looking at the clock, that don't tell. I'm too hot on the freeway. Peter, peep shotty with her ass out. Peter, God stay telling me to stop, but I can't stop. I'ma keep on going till I get got. Baby, know I'm back for the winter. Now that she wanna fuck when I win her. Track, hawks and ladies, it hold fire. Sex with no baby, cause I'm 05 and she 06. Put some old school game on a new bitch. But look it to the side, look 'em in the eyes, tell 'em to the left. The truth hits. Where my focus lay, that's where I end up. I know it's all my fault.
All right. That was All Savant with Back for the Winter. 0 to 100. I'm going to give this a 70. Yeah, a 70. Because I feel like it could be mixed better. I feel like the vocals could be smoother to blend into the beat. But also I feel like, I don't know, something with the arrangement is a little bit abstract, but at the same time, it's not totally abstract to where it's unappealing. I feel like, I don't know if it necessarily needs more to it, but I feel like maybe with a better mix, it would just fit just right for me.
It's unmixed.
I
Yeah.
was saying it's unmixed, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes so much sense now.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my issue with it as well, was the mix, and it turns out there is none. So there it is. Yeah, the vocals sounded too present. The backing moans, if you will, kind of sounded like they were too loud, right? You need to turn down the backing harmonies, moans, if you will. I mean, obviously, you still got some work to do on it, so I won't, hammer on this too long, but fitting the vocals into the beat will definitely make this a lot better than what it is today. I liked the overall sound. I liked the vocals. I don't know that I loved the beat. It kind of felt a little basic to me, but the talent in the voice kind of made it okay, if that makes sense. I would say I'll give it a 70 as well. I like that number. Not bad.
I like that number too, because that's what I wrote down. So I also gave this a 70, and it was mostly because of mix as well. I liked the emotion that you had in your vocal. I like hearing your raw vocal. Well, I don't know if this has any type of mix on it. If it was your raw vocal completely, then you have really good raws, because my raws are ass sometimes. Sometimes. But I like the emotion that you have when you switch between your vocal fry and your harmonies, especially when you do them all in like one run. You have a great voice. And I definitely think mixed correctly, your voice is even more phenomenal. So, and then I liked your old school game on a new bitch. That was a great line. But yeah, I definitely give this a 70 overall too. Definitely work on the mix. I didn't really have that much of an issue with the beat. It just, because it was unmixed, everything kind of seemed to clash a little bit to me. So I think that it would be a little bit smoother once it's has a little bit more work in it.
And you know what? You should fuck them new hoes. Good for you. Find a new hoe, treat her right, take her out if you like, and then give her a good dickin'.
In that order?
And then feed her some chicken.
Feed her some chicken while you're giving her the dickin'.
Yeah, Ray, you hit the closing statement that I was going to make to All Savant is, have you ever brought us an actual finished track? I mean, I'm not complaining that, you would like advice or feedback on your works in progress, but I would love to hear something that you've actually pushed across the finish line to see what it actually sounds like. Because you have, from what we've heard, a lot of dope potential tracks, but I don't know that we've actually heard a finished up thing. So
yeah. And feel free, like, once you actually mix, master, whatever, submit the same song again. I'd be interested to hear it when it's finished.
Yeah. Each step we can critique.
all right, next up, priority sub is D-Mar. He is back with this track called 3 a.m. Trusting No One. No punctuation, just all one statement. So let's give it a listen and see why he forgoes the commas and the periods in this.
Because he don't even trust them.
3 a.m. Trusting no one.
Yeah, let's see. Short tracks today.
I brought that one more time on my sleeve. My time really just behind a nigga behind me. I remember them days I found D. I remember them days my rats house, my rats got high. I got these voices in my mind. I get this money, make a mine. Remember I couldn't tell the time. I don't know if I'm spitting rhymes. I don't know if I got turn a nigga to a dime. And I never had a penny. How do I love you, you don't let me? What they ain't talking about, nigga, my way. Nigga think shit sweet, I let shit spray. Don't be for bro niggas, hell no, no way. Don't be for hoe nigga, hell no, okay. Give a fuck what you got going, the biggest in my world. Heartbreaks be my fault, they love you, this girl. I brought that one more time on my sleeve. My time really just behind a nigga behind me. I remember them days I found D. I remember them days my rats house, my rats got high.
Okay, that was D-Mar with 3 a.m. Trusting No One. What'd y'all think?
I couldn't get past the beat. The snare, it threw me off. It made him, I felt like he was offbeat on a lot of parts of the song because of like the triple or the doubles in the snare at certain parts. It was like every other bar. It was like an offbeat beat. I didn't like it. Other than that, like if I set that aside, his vocals and stuff, it's his basic DMAR vocals. I actually feel like these are a little bit more tuned than they normally are. Like you started jacking up your tuning again a little bit. So I would obviously say turn that back a little bit, but obviously your signature sound does have that tune in it. But definitely maybe a little bit because it seems like it was over again, just like how you used to be when you first started submitting. But overall, I think that the beat threw this off for me a little bit. I'm going to give this a 70.
Yeah, I felt as if there was some interesting melodies in it. Lyrically, it seemed pretty basic to me, rhyme, time, dime,
Bars.
like it just kind of felt like I've heard songs where you're more specific and you're more detailed. And I think this one, maybe you just needed to get something out at 3 a.m. You're like, roll over, the girl's gone. You're like, hey, all right, let's fire up Pro Tools. That's fine too. But as a product that I'm digesting and understanding and hearing right now, it was a little bit slurry, a little bit sloppy, and just, I don't think very well thought out in terms of a full production, right? It's kind of like a free verse of auto-tuned singing. So for that reason, I would give it a 60. I still see some talent in there. It's not that you're bad. It's just that this isn't really a full song. It's more of just you kind of freestyling some direct pain. Hope you're feeling better.
In the words of Cinnamon Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy, no sir, I didn't like it. I didn't like the beat, and I felt like, I don't know, I kind of agree, maybe not in these exact wordings, but what King Zig said is, I need more effort from bro. I felt like the song didn't really give me anything to latch on to. It felt like just kind of a random jumble of words. So my rating for it, if I had to rate it against everything that we heard so far, it's below King Zig. Quality wise, it's probably better than Zig's, but at the same time, I don't think it's a better track. So I would say it's like between 50 and 55 range. That's where
I was too nice, huh?
You got your own scale. I got my scale. My scale is 50, 55 on this one. I just feel like it was missing some elements that would make me really interested in it. So that's kind of why I'm lower on this one. It just didn't latch on to me from a sonic standpoint.
It is a great song that'll latch onto you. Latch, the DJ Premier remix. Fucking bars.
Never heard it. All right, moving right along. That is it for our Twitch subscribers. So now we're going to get to all the regular Joe Blow bums who haven't paid us. That's right. You poors.
Poors.
The regular.
XXA. I'm just gonna call you Agent 47 because I don't know how to pronounce the first half of your name. Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got a ways, buddy. You got about 7 people in front of you. Technically, you paid me. Oh, excuse me, YPG. All right.
I have a sponsor, he says.
Zay47. All right, I got you, Zay47. You got like 7 people in front of you. YPG, All right, you're new here. AWOL gifted you a sub, so we'll do you the solid this young pagan god time. So next up is young pagan god. Do us a favor though, YPG. After this, make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord so that we know who the hell you are as far as subscribers and non-subscribers. So do me that solid. While you do that, I'm going to fire up your track, which is called Heat.
Ooh, keep you warm in the winter.
What's your preferred heating method in the winter? You a fireplace person, just a heater? What do y'all? What's your go-to? Heating blanket?
Body heat.
Body heat? Another human? Or yourself?
Just piles of bodies, naked boobs. That's my preferred method.
Well, alive.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dead bodies don't give off heat.
Dead bodies are cold as shit.
They might be like heavier, like dead weight. I don't know.
No, only the fat ones.
All right, so YPG, you answered my what the hell, Bert? You answered my second question, which is I noticed that this wasn't you. This is your homie. What do you want us to tell you for your homie? Because is your homie in the chat? What's going on here? What kind of feedback are we giving your homie? Please let us know before I fire this up.
What are we getting into?
We're getting into heat.
Heat.
Stacks.
Piles of boobies.
Stacks of heat.
Too many shirtless Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was shirtless in the voice chat.
What
Shout
the
out YPG.
fuck?
Well, I mean, he was shirtless. Zig had his shirt off. This is a shirtless night.
What the
Wow.
hell? When was that?
Nikki's like asking for a friend. When are we doing this
Couple
next?
A couple nights ago. All right. Well, while YPG is busy typing, I'm just gonna go ahead and press play. Here is Stackswell with the track Heat. Oh wait, hold up.
You didn't go shirtless in a McDonald's dining room, Ray. You're uncultured.
Feedback on the production and his rapping. Gotcha. All right. We'll give you a rating and some brief feedback and then keep it moving. Here's Stackswell with Heat.
Look, we going heat, 580 degrees. I'm in the street, living till 60 ain't sweet. Taking defeat, taking victory to V. Taking the deal with business, done with the drowning in business. Saw me a ghost, so I'm living it. Process of lunch, so we chipping it. Saw me a hoe, so I chip it in. Kick it with him and them. Golden and sacks is a synonym. Rolling through punches like cinnamon. Fucking with me, so I hitting them. Fucking with me, so I hitting them. Fucking with me, so I hitting them. If not me, then who? Who gon' tie that shoe? We can rendezvous. I don't fuck with you. I don't like the faker picture taken while we always waiting. I'm invading species new invasive, always racing. Basically, the stacks to win a man. Telling on me, so I'm telling them. Ruin the night for the relevant. Reverend celibate. Listen to Kendrick and level it. Go to propeller shit. Class it the way I be yelling it. Hop in the whip for the hell of it. I'm in the store in my element. Rain in my soul, never selling it. Take me a bit for the evidence. Seconds to go down the president. We going heat, 580 degrees. I'm in the street, living till 68 sweet. Taking defeat, taking victory to V. Taking the deal with business, done with the drowning in business. Saw me a ghost, so I'm living it. Process of lunch, so we chipping it. Saw me a hoe, so I chip it and kick it with who? Ghost on the bitch, I'm a king like I'm Boo. I'm a young Vaya, I know what to do. Play with these suckers with game like a clue. Legally stealing, get ready to sue. Never rap cap, cause balls are better when they true. I just be cooking and grinding my time, and I'm timing the light of the motherfucking stew. Reading my name in the news, never the boss, but I choose. Catch me in bed, riding the rhyme in my mind, and I spit to the mic, and I'm stuck in your head. Drop me a pick with a lead, chasing the bread. Dribble my soul like I'm in. Catch me in hell when I'm yelling for help, but I make that shit hard, cause I rap when I'm dead. We going heat, 580 degrees. I'm in the street, living till 68 sweet. Taking defeat, taking victory to V. Taking the deal with business, done with the drowning in business. Saw me a ghost, so I'm living it. Process so long that we chipping it. Saw me a hoe, so I chip it. Saw me a chance, show up to work in advance, evolving and chasing enhancement. I just be ran and call me a jet to Atlanta. Put me a show to Chicago, place on the lake, Circo del Lago. Seconds to go like Hotel de Travago. Killer, I'm Drago, dragging the heat to the grotto. Praying I lose to the lotto. Fuck all the luck that is soaking the bucket. I run to the top like the shit is my motto. Say it again, back for the crew and the friends. Starting off following trends, hopping from beam to Benz, looking through different lenses. Firing loaded again, macking a hole like the spin. Spinning right back like we acted in bathroom, but actually spin it again. Top it with hollow and trends, follow the baller, we flowing like water. You act like we started, but I'm about to start it again. I'm about to start it up.
That was Heat by Staxwell, produced by YPG. What you think, Bird?
Well, let me tell you what I thought, Paradise. As far as the production goes, I was pretty impressed. I liked the chill, laid back aspect of the beat, which kind of gave the rapper space to go rapid fire with the flow. I liked the switch ups that he did, the 808s in the background to kind of make it hit hard. Honestly, I thought this was a solid beat. If I was to, make any suggestions, which are not needed, by the way, I think it's good as is. Maybe you could do some harder kicks, maybe specifically during the hook, just to kind of like really make that part stand out. Some crunchy, like, to go along with the kicks you already have. Again, just a choice, but I could hear it being fucking cool for that part. As far as the rapping goes, I was actually like cringing at first, just from like some of the shit he was saying, but I think it once I settled into it and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. I think I started to appreciate it a lot more. He said something about living till 60 ain't sweet. I'm like, the fuck? I want to live at least till I'm 60. It was fine. It did get to be a lot sometimes when you're just so rapid fire over and over, just nonstop, no breaths. Just technically proficient. Song wise, got to be a lot at the very end. Not bad though.
That's kind of where I was with it too. Pretty much on the money. I felt like the kicks could have kicked a little bit harder in some parts, but when he first came in, there was a little bit of like, it seemed like I don't know where he punched in and it didn't sound as clean as the rest, but definitely once he got going, it was pretty decent. But the longer it went on, the more I was like, I wanted some more change up from it rather than just the in your face rapidy rap stuff. Not to say that he did a bad job at it, but it kind of lost my attention the longer it went on because there was no breath. I couldn't take a breath for my ears as a listener. So from 0 to 100 scale, I would give this 65, 70, somewhere in that range. It's not bad, but I think it would have been better with the hook somewhere in there, because I think that beat screams give me a hook to chant along with rather than just a bunch of raps to listen to. So I would have liked to have had some pause in it for me to kind of vibe with the track rather than just hearing the artist straight up rap.
I'll give it an 80.
Jesus Christ.
So I thought that this was overall pretty good too. I thought that as the artist got more into, his flow and everything, into especially the second part, I feel like was better than the first part, but then by that point it was already too much. I agree at that point that there was a certain point because it was the same thing over and over. It wasn't like, when, specific artists do that, like Meek Mill and stuff, where it changes with the beat, which you did have different changes in the beat from the prod side of it. I did like your different bass changes that you had through it. It sounded like you had a hook laid out in the changes in the beat, and he just kind of kept powering through. Like he had slight changes, but just not very much. But he, foundational basics, like he's a very good rapper. I could actually, his tone, I really liked his tone of his voice and his different inflections and emotion that he did have on it. The vocal mix I thought was okay on this. I didn't hear any big issues with the vocal mix at all. Some of his tones actually reminded me kind of Self Savior, and how he does inflect some of the ending of his schemes and such. So I definitely. It's definitely can be that catchy kind of tone that's definitely unique because it's almost a classic in certain parts of it. But yeah, overall for me, I would give this probably a 75. But yeah, I liked I liked this overall. I thought that it was good. Definitely some change up I had that noted would definitely help with a change in his energy.
All right. Next up is Mayfield Beats. This is called My Cry. And he specified that there's a sample Lover of Mine Beach House. Let's give it a listen. Tricked me there. Just a little pause. Hold on. Let me skip forward and see if there's anything.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
All
ready.
right. Mayfield Beats. I give this one a 55, a strong 55. I think there's potential in there, but that stuff that you added at the end should be for the hook. I think this just the little change-ups that you had in the beginning are too far and few in between, and it's not like a big enough gap that after listening to it and enjoying it, then it becomes like almost overpowering the sounds that you have in the background. So you need to kind of gauge and get a little bit more variety and kind of work on balancing out the sounds a little bit more. And also, I would suggest whenever getting feedback on beats, maybe cut it in half and kind of bring those closing elements closer to the beginning. That way, somebody doesn't sit there and get bored within the first couple minutes and they miss out on any change-ups that you had at the end. So I would be at a 55.
Man, I guess I'm a fucking dick because I'm looking at everyone's scores. I'm like, that's not at all the number I had in my head. I'll just give you the quick version. I had you at 20. I'll bump it up to 30 because I really liked the beginning. The beginning was fucking dope. It was a good sample. But then you're like, what next do I do? Well, you formatted this all wrong, right? You have this solid sample, and then you waited like a minute and a half to then just add another layer. There's another minute, you add another layer, and before you know it, you have all these crazy clashing layers at the end. By the time we skipped to the end and kind of heard all of the layers, I was like, this is way too much going on. It's a total clusterfuck. I can't deal with it. I would say that the first part is very good, very usable, which is why I gave you the 30. But you got to figure out how to switch up the tone, switch up the melodies, right? Make it actually different without just adding a fuck ton of layers of everything else and just having a cacophony of sound. So 30.
So for me, I'm going to give you a 60. About 30 minutes in. Oh God, I would have fallen asleep. About 30 seconds in, I already started wanting a little bit more of a change up, and then I was like, okay, it's gonna come at 40 seconds, and then it didn't come, and I'm like, okay, and then you had like something start to change a little bit at a minute, and then it just went back to the same thing. And it was just like, at that point, if I was listening to beats too, like I would have probably already went to the next beat at that point, because it was too long. I wouldn't have skipped ahead like he did, because there was actually different things down towards the end. So I definitely would find a way to bring all of the stuff that you had crunched up at the end and spread it out to create more variation throughout it, because I did like the vocal sample as well. And I thought that it was, catchy at the beginning. And then I'm like, all right, let's get this change up. And that's kind of where you lost me. Was about 40 seconds in, you lost me in that 1 minute, and I was like, all right, I'm done. And that's that. I think that would help this a lot. And the slight changes that you did have with the vocal sample being so loud and consistent and being the same, you couldn't really tell the variations that you were doing behind with the muted background stuff. So definitely keep that in mind too. You have to do more changes if you're going to have something that's permanent throughout most of the beat. That's up front. So.
All right. Next up, Self Savior, Boulevard Boys. Who else is in Boulevard Boys? I don't know. Self Savior, Do As I Please. I don't know if there's somebody else on this, but the group is called Boulevard Boys, or that's who uploaded it. Self Savior, what are you doing out there? I guess it's a compilation. Ah, gotcha. Compilation. All right, so here's Self Savior, Do As I Please.
They know me. You know me.
Nice feeling to be known, isn't it?
They know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know. No better do as he please. They know me. They know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know. No better. Yo, newsflash. All that shit you do don't make cash. Broke niggas, your dinner look like your breakfast. Can't talk cause only the money speak. And you can't walk cause we really be up on the beat. Break arms, hands, feet. You don't want it in the street. Chop cheese with the lettuce when I cook that beat. You gotta listen to it. Really, I be telling you they going through it. Document it when I do it. Cover it up with the music. Niggas, they was slacking with the cord. I put the spark into it. Flooded up his corduroys when he was parked up in the Buick. Don't make me shell it again. Put that bird in the water, watch a pelican swim. If they thought they was ahead, they shouldn't think it again. Because I murked them up in traffic when they park in the bench. Shit on they girl, then take a piss on their ends. They was doing something crazy, but ain't do it like him. They know me, they know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, they know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, they know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, they know me. I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. Yo, I do what the fuck I want. Anytime I want. Where the fuck I want. You hear me, motherfucker? What I want at any time. Any rhyme that I kick, I back every line. If you're trying, then you're dying from the barrel of the iron. Why you lying? Keep saying that you're really outside. If you was, then you would already run into a fly. Put them high in the sky as your pockets run dry. In your eye, I can tell you ain't living that life. White flight when the violence comes, dark midnight. Fade to black, one attack, one attempt with a Mac. Bring it back, white face, Michael Myers for the mask. Get a silencer. Fuck it, potato for the blast. Mr. Postman, that's your ass. Better hope you run fast like gas in your toenail. Cause the bullets that we got, bitch, we bought them wholesale. And we ain't playing with none of ya. Big girls on them while I'm taking the W. They know me, I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please. They know me, I roll up for Dolly. Oh, he don't know, no better do as he please.
All right, that was Self Savior, Do As I Please. I am going to give this a 45. I wanted to like this because the flow started out dope. The hook was pretty solid. Some questionable lyrics about pooping and peeing on a nice young lady. but I could have totally done without the second verse. The second verse is what ruined it for me. I didn't like the second verse, so that brought my score down from like in the 60 range to a 45.
So you don't like that poo poo pee pee talk?
I mean, everybody's entitled to poop and pee on a consenting person of their choice. However, I'm not sure that I want to nod my head and sing along to that kind of lyrical magic.
All right. Yeah, for me, it was funny because like the first verse, quality wise, sounded way worse mix than the second. And I I don't know why that is. It sounded like a lot of echoes. Just yeah. So I don't know if he recorded it 2 different things. Maybe he didn't mix the first verse. I don't know. That was something that stood out to me. I forgot we're supposed to do quick feedbacks. So my feedback is similar to Dice. I think the lyrics left some to be desired. Good flow, good delivery. I'd give it a 50 because I like your style. I just didn't like your lyrics and how the beat was.
Yeah, I'm about where everybody else is with this, based on the lyrics and the second verse. I'm just like, the second verse really killed it for me too, because I love your flow and I like your tone and I like listening to your songs, but the substance here lacked, and I've liked your other very lacking substance songs like Drool on a Dick, because that was so more fulfilling than that. But yeah, if I just look at it overall, chill, nice flow. You always have a laid back vibe, but still get that emotion in there somehow with your inflections and stuff. But I really didn't feel that on your second verse. It sounded different to me, almost like it was 2 separate songs. It was really weird. But yeah, for that reason, I'm sitting at a 60 as well.
All right. Moving right along, Trap Money Fool, you should have permission to that channel. There are no permission restrictions on that channel, so I'm not sure why people always end up with that issue.
He's not the first one to say it either. So
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the link from the Discord or if it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm no fucking tech guru. That's all I know.
I don't know. I'll check it again, but every time I check, everybody has permission to that channel. So I'll do some IT stuff while I'm listening. Coming up next is drum roll. I think it was Robbie the Deity with Grapevine.
Oh, Aaron Music.
What?
Shout out.
Oh.
Aaron Music popped her head in and was like, nope, the fuck not.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Ooh. Okay.
Shorty, she a freak who wanna enter in my palace. To my other people, they all say my heart is malice. She like to do kegels, tryna train that special talent. Broken down my mind, I'm paralyzed and too unbalanced. Tame my mind, evil, hiding, mortified. Increase anxiety, way too high. Fell sobriety, the grapevine. Bad bitch entirely. She like her old rapper, trapping niggas, said it point blank. She see I'm a rockstar with some fish, man, sense of face paint. Told her I live lavish, I ain't tripping by the duck things. Ain't no trapping nigga, but believe we making money. Shorty, she a freak, who wanna enter in my palace. To my other people, they all say my heart is malice. She like to do kegels, tryna train that special talent. Broken down my mind, I'm paralyzed, I'm too unbalanced. Tame my mind, evil, hiding, mortified. Increase anxiety, way too high. Fell sobriety, the grapevine. Bad bitch entirely. Tame my mind, evil, hiding, mortified. Increase anxiety, way too high. Fell sobriety, the grapevine. Bad bitch entirely.
All right, that was Rob the Deity with his track called Grapevine. I'm gonna give this one a 75. 75 plus. I need to rate it higher than Rogues, so I'll give it a 76 just to put it above Rogues because I like the sound. I like the mix on it. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I'm cool with the length of it. It kind of does its job and it catches your attention and it keeps it moving. And I like that he balanced the singing with the rapping. So I'm at a 76. I would probably listen to this more than one time.
I wouldn't, and here's why. I personally thought the mix was kind of not where it needed to be. I think the vocals could have stood out more from the beat, just raise them up a little bit. I also thought the singing parts of it left some to be desired. You know, maybe some more harmonies, maybe a little bit of auto-tune could have made it feel less kind of elementary of him singing along the keys. The short rating for this would be a 60 because it was kind of catchy. And, you know, immediately I was like, oh, okay, I'm listening. You know what? No, 70, 65. Settling 65, final answer. I think some improvements with the mix could have been helped. And it was very short.
Yeah, I agree. It was short, and the mix was a little bit rough for me as well. It wasn't my normal style of music, but with that being said, like overall, like it was, you know, it was a good artist. They were a good rapper, and they just have tone. They just have a good tone. I would like to hear it a little bit clearer in the mix.
Nikki, what'd you do to your microphone?
Did I mess it up?
Only when you talk into the microphone does it come through clearly.
I hit it on accident. I just flail a lot. I'm sorry.
It was flailing music.
I'm a flailer. What did you all hear? Oh no, I was Beaker.
You were the teacher on Peanuts.
Am I okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, well, overall, this isn't quite my style of music that I would listen to normally, like willingly. But it was good for what it was. I think that the mix was really rough as well. I'm not quite sure what it was. It just sounded like it was off, and it was almost crinkly. But definitely figure out what's up with that. But for overall, it was decent. I would give this probably about a 70, just because it's not quite my exact style. And the mix could use a little bit of work.
All right. Next up is an actual Young Pagan God track. We burned his gifted sub from AWOL on his Homeboy, so here is Young Pagan God himself with this track called Aviator.
Alright, 130, 130, clear for takeoff, 31 center, southwest of Pizza. Southwest 1436, midway, sorry, something going land 4 right, runway 31 center, line up way.
This your captain speaking, thank me later. Something happened in the cabin, sipping bottle Jaeger. High as fuck, just like an aviator. Shouldn't wager on my downfall, less you hard at labor. Shot collar, blue collar, young scholar, I'm a Rottweiler. Sky the limit, go higher, I'm an insider. Supplier, 9 to 5er. Honestly desire my physics you can't decipher. Required to evaluate, can validate what's in my head. The game that I decapitate, I eat it up and now I'm fed. Infiltrate the interstate, I raise the race hysteria. Burn the buildings, pagan, playing party in the area. Insomnia, too late to sleep, trying to dip, I'm in too deep. Start to slip away, I haven't slumbered in about a week. Might just catch some Z's, but we ain't meant to be. In a symphony, you is just a middle C. This your captain speaking, thank me later. Something happened in the cabin, sipping bottle Jaeger. High as fuck, just like an aviator. Shouldn't wager on my downfall, less you hard at labor. Karma fucked me over, so I fucked him back and got it sick. Illness on the campus, plague is spreading and it's called my dick. Cases running rampant, must be magic, I still win the chip. Pagan problematic, going flaccid if I smoked a zip. Make a hit and drop out, wouldn't put it past me. Came up like I'm Gatsby in the valley, we was trapping. now relaxing. No, you cannot tax me. Evading all the bullshit, make a rack off what I'm stashing. The dog said I'm the sort of god that fucks to give deficiency. Aorta pumping music, I make tunes to groove instinctually. Sleepless from Seattle, all my dreams are filled with rain. Stoner from Snohomish, we is basically the same. Fucking steer the plane, crash landed in the bay. What I did was not okay, shouldn't have drunk and crashed the plane. Call my lawyer on the phone, home number cause we bros. He know I'm up to trouble cause it's double where I go. Where I go, I never know, I just show up and it's lit. I'ma blow up, let me know if you real or just a click. Got my brothers by my side, write the will, he gets the whip. For the art, I'll ride or die, off the stage I'll hit a flip. This your captain speaking, thank me later. Something happened in the cabin, sipping bottle Jaeger. High as fuck, just like an aviator. Shouldn't wager on my downfall unless you hard at labor. Shot collar, blue collar, young scholar. I'm a Rottweiler, sky the limit, go higher. I'm an insider, supplier, 9 to 5er. Honestly, desire my physics, you can't decipher.
All right, that was Young Pagan God with Aviator. What did y'all think?
I liked this. I like his relaxed like flow. I feel like the delivery was pretty good and the lyrics were interesting enough, although like there was times where I was kind of like, is that choice the right one? Quick version is I'd give it a 75. It was a cool listen, but not something I'd probably go back for.
I thought that this was good. There was certain aspects in the mix that I think that could be fixed. I feel like your vocal was really present. It was so clear that it didn't seem like it was mixed all the way in. So definitely maybe go back over it and look at the mix. I don't know who mixed it. The beat was nice. I didn't have any issues with the beat. I thought that it fit his vocal tone and delivery. I did like his tone and delivery better in his hook because he seemed more relaxed and in his second verse than his first verse. Maybe he just got more into his flow, started feeling it a little bit more. But I thought that he had nice, relaxed, and unique inflections throughout most of his hook and second verse. So I would give this like a 78. I don't want to keep doing the same as Bird, but I had 75 written down. So I'm going to go 78 because it was good.
A dope delivery. I'll give it like 60, 65, and here's why is that I think you got a dope delivery, a dope presence. And you start out your verses pretty solid. I would say one thing to kind of keep in mind as you're constructing verses, and you can take feedback or you can tell me to kick rocks, but I would say try to keep the lyrics to something that's kind of digestible to the listener or somewhat approachable, because I feel like you started off like in a very personable manner, but then it kind of dove into that let me be lyrically impressive more so than let me explain my story a little bit more. I like the parts where you're kind of just being yourself and you're explaining yourself and your story and your situation more than the stuff where it was like let me show off my lyrical ability. So that's just my input on it, but I think it's a dope introduction to your music. So cool stuff from you both as an artist and a producer, so looking forward to hearing some more. I know you did post another track, but I'm gonna bump that to the Friday review show just so we can make sure we hit all the people in line tonight. So no offense on that one, but we'll try to just stick to one track per person unless we get some tips in here. So just a FYI for anybody out there listening.
Also, just an FYI, we're fucking capitalists. We are very bribable. So, $5 scoots you right to the front of the line and give you some advanced thoughts.
That's right. All right. Next up is Michaelis Corpse R. Okay. There's a lot of people on this. Quintus King, MC, Razor, and D. This track is called Make the Truth.
They just got their names off a rhyme generator.
I mean, it's kind of hard these days now that we took up all the good names in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah, D Bird. That's the best name I could come up with after many, many years. So
Hey.
I have no room to talk.
There you go. All right, here's Make the Truth.
Yeah, yeah. QK, D and Razor. How to be amazers. Tell him D, hit him with that melody. Yeah,
I can be what you need on those dark days. Change your eyes on what they see. It's not always true, so don't you believe. We'll go somewhere and make the truth in all we see.
yeah, I can be what you need from me, make life so sweet that it bleeds honey. So honey, take my hand, all 5 fingers. I wanna be with you as long as life lingers. Yeah, so no matter what, when it's better up your home plate. I don't care how others live, we got our own way. And that way works for just the 2 of us. Going into battle in a suit of truth and trust. Nothing can stop our force when it's combined. Walking through the valley of shadows, making a course of sunshine. Of course it's hard, it's life it's supposed to be. But everything is worth it, having you to hold close to me. Vocally, I can tell you this and that, but always know I'll do the action to back it. Totally and not over the distance tracks. Look at how far we've come, I swear it's actually magic. Yeah.
I can be what you need on those dark days. Change your eyes on what they see. It's not always true, so don't you believe. We'll go somewhere and make the truth in all we see.
This is the greatest till that time's told. I'm honored to be in it. I trust you with the blindfold on. I truly win with you by my side until I'm a goner. Finish. Life never grows duller. It's rose colored, beautifully tinted. And when you're on your limit, you can lean on me. Bright eyed and bushy tailed, or dreaming calmly. We can rest under the palm trees if it gets too hot. Her be so relaxed in the overcast, set to walk. Any stress you got will unravel quick. Any road in front of us, yeah, we'll travel it. Being with you is anything but average. This popsicle of life melts fast, but here, have a lick. You bring the light to these dark days, and we somehow met in the middle of each other's heart maze. From early morning to the late hours soothes. Let's go across the world and make our truth.
I can be what you need on those dark days. Change your eyes on what they see. It's not always true, so don't you believe. We'll go somewhere and make the truth in all we see. I can be what you need on those dark days. Change your eyes on what they see. It's not always true, so don't you believe. We'll go somewhere and make the truth in all we see. I can be what you need on those dark days. Change your eyes on what they see. It's not always true, so don't you believe. We'll go somewhere and make the truth in all we see. I can be what you need.
Gonna pause it right there just because it seems like all that we have left is the hook. So I'll jump right into my rating. I'm wondering, and I don't know if QK Quintus King is here to confirm or not, if the singer and he know each other, or if this was some sort of a collaboration remotely, some sort, because it feels like the mixing is drastically different between his verses and the sung parts. I think that his mix is definitely has some frequency issues that make him sound a little bit further from the beat than the actual singer. But the singing is dope. I don't have a real issue with the verses, other than maybe a little bit more comfortability on the microphone would probably go a long way. But overall, it's not a horrible track. I'll put it between a 60 and 65.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna give it a 80. I thought I was gonna go really high. The female singer, crushed it. She did fucking amazing. Could it had more layers? Sure. But it was a cool melody, and she has a good voice. The rapper, he said some things kind of weird, like just pronounced words differently than how you normally would. Not to get into a full thing about it, I would say that the mix left something to be desired, and just shut the fuck up with some of the ways he was delivering it. It just came across slightly awkward. I'd give it probably a 70.
Yeah, I agree with almost everything you guys said. I liked this overall. I really liked it. And then as I kept listening to it, I kind of started hearing the differences and everything as well. You definitely sound like you're set apart from everything else on here. But you do have a good tone and flow, and your delivery it's good. You had a nice little bounce at certain parts of the beat where it bounced, your energy kind of bounced with it. So you were able to keep up with that. Definitely just an overall mix issue too. Definitely maybe look and seeing how you can bring that together. But overall, I would give this a 70.
Cool. Yeah, the other thing that I forgot to mention is that outro, man. Don't repeat the hook. Like, I think it's up to like 4 times. It's definitely a lengthy outro that kind of made me want to cut it off sooner than you probably want a listener to do. So be mindful that it's got to be like the most absolute bomb hook in the world to run it back 4 times, or you got to be Little John, one or the other. All right, next up, we got a tip from Dominic West. So we are going to honor that tip. Shout out to Dominic. Welcome to White Collar Rhymes. I am Paradise. I am here with D Bird and Nikki. Bird and myself, we've been doing raps for 20 years. Nikki has experience in broadcasting and other musical background things. She has a musical family full of singers and artists and band players. So we're here to bring people and different artists together, give you guys some input on work in progress or maybe a finished track, give y'all some thoughts, and hopefully it helps y'all out as artists, and also just bring people together. Like I said, producers, artists, guitar players, whoever. So hope you stick around in the Discord. We're going to jump into your track. This one is called Wish I Never Met You. Can already relate to that.
Y'all don't forget to network in the chat too. Like, you're here to network and hang out. If you're here, might as well let everybody know what you do, where you're from, all of that.
Yeah.
Show
everybody your biceps.
Yeah. I don't know if you can send pics, but
don't show us your biceps, but do tell us, Dom, tell us where you're from, how long you've been making music while we give it a listen. And if you need any specific input on this one, let us know as well. Boom.
I had a dream that you were laying with me as I was falling asleep. I held you close and said I was sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice. It's a little
Grabbed your things.
Is it glitchy for y'all? It's coming through fine.
Yeah, it's crackling a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me refresh the page.
Snap, crackle, pop, baby.
Refresh. crunchy.
Let me do this then.
With me
Is that better?
Yes.
as I was falling asleep, I held you close and said I was sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sounds good on my end. Doesn't sound good for you guys?
Well, I muted it, so I couldn't hear it anymore.
Well, that's no
I
good.
knew it as soon as I saw your face. I was literally typing Dice muted it so we could hear it. And then they're
Okay.
like, it's glitchy. I'm like, damn it. It still didn't work.
Always saying it's good. So I'm gonna press play again. Let me know if it's still glitchy for y'all.
You grabbed your things
Is it okay?
and said it.
All right. Let me do this. Hold on.
Tech support.
So while we're here, why doesn't everybody network right now? Where are you from? What do you do? How long you been doing music?
Forced networking. I love it.
Love it. Yeah, I guess you could say we're crack suppliers. Boom. Dad joke. But yeah, normally we don't crackle. It's more just, when somebody gives us their hard-earned money, we're like, you know what? I'm going to make sure it doesn't crackle for you, baby. Make sure it comes through nice and clean.
Give me 2 seconds. Get this fired up.
Hi, Charlie.
Kira in the chat's making music for a year now. We had a whole bio from Casca from Portugal. We've got actually a lot of people from Portugal in the Discord who have joined through the stream. So I don't know what's going on in Portugal, but the scene is healthy and alive. Love it.
All right. I'm going to reshare this and we'll see if this fixes the crackling issue.
Yeah, I think we should definitely play it back once the issue's fixed. Absolutely, Dom West.
Oh, here it is.
Dom reminds me of the cousin of Vinny Chase in Entourage, who shows up and is just like a total fucking dick, total liability. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Not sure how you arrived at that conclusion, but here is Wish I Never Met You, because I'm sure Dom is singing this about you right now.
That's true.
Is that better?
I had a dream that you were laying with me as I was falling asleep. I held you close and said I was sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You grabbed your things and said into my soul. Wishing you didn't have to let go. But we said our goodbyes. Our tears have now dried. I thought I figured it out, but now I blame myself. You said that I would just fall, and now I hate myself. I've been trying to give it my all. I wish that I didn't meet you head on. I wish I didn't meet you 'cause I hurt you. I wish that you could see how much I love you. I guess now that it's over, all I can do is lay my head down and dream about you. and now I blame myself. You said that I would just fall, and now I hate myself. I've been trying to give it my all. I wish that I didn't meet you head on.
All right, that was Dom West with "Wish I Never Met You." Shout out to Dom. New to the stream, new to the Discord with the tip. So we got him to skip. So we're gonna give some in-depth feedback. Lyrically, I can't really nitpick on it because it was sung well. So I liked the singing. I think there were a few parts in the mix where it maybe wasn't as fine-tuned as I would have hoped. Uh-oh, Dom just got hit with ads. Hold on, let me see how many ads we got running. 44 more seconds of ads. Oh, well, never mind. Nikki just gifted him a sub. All right, Dom, can you hear us? Because we are giving you some feedback.
Nikki, the angel of mercy.
It was good. I don't have a lot of feedback because
not too much lyrically to nitpick on. Well sung. There were some parts where maybe on the mix I would have liked a little bit more layers, or maybe it came through a little bit more, I don't want to say polished, but clear. I don't know what the best way to phrase it is. I'd have to go back and pinpoint those specific parts, but it's like right kind of in the middle, I want to say. But the arrangement was dope. I thought that you didn't miss a mark as far as structuring the track, and I'm not going to say there was a huge buildup in it, but it definitely felt like there was progression in the track. So you didn't miss anything as far as arrangement. So overall, I thought it was a solid piece. Not something that I necessarily would like dive into and, say that it's my preferred thing to throw on and listen to, but definitely not something that I would cut off if I've heard your stuff before. So I will give this 78, 79, 80, running up there.
Wow.
Running up there for what you do is, I think this is probably the most polished piece that we've heard tonight. So I'm not going to knock off points just because it's not my style of music. So I'll give it an 80.
Yeah, for me, like, this was so fucking dope. I loved your vocal tones. I like the backing vocals of it too. Like, I think that you had a perfect balance of like your main vocal, the harmonies coming in behind it were very supportive versus, sometimes in some of the other ones we've heard tonight, kind of distracted from the overall feel of the song. I think that for me, it did feel a little slow at times, and that's just like, the type of music that I normally listen to, right? If I was to say, here's what I would do to make it like something I would come back to over and over again, the vocal talent's insane. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think just production wise, putting in some drums, again, this is a choice. You wanted it understated. Totally get that. For me, I can picture this with the slow build up and then strategically placing some drums in there to really kind of hit in and capture the listener. That would be kind of my one suggestion here if you're interested in changing it. Otherwise, it's like a really beautifully sung piece, which, I need to copy paste and send to like 3 or 4 girls on my phone. So shout out, Dom. Appreciate you and your work with the crew on Entourage.
I enjoyed this. This was so good. You have crazy vocal talent. It's amazing. This was beautifully sung. It felt like a very, without drums, it felt very vulnerable. And I really liked that because you had emotion pouring through your vocals. I think that the only thing that I heard listening to this on my monitors. Your vocal, where you did have some harmonies at some parts, it was really loud. So maybe just double check that. But I thought that this was fantastic. I'm gonna give this a 95.
Wow, you guys
I thought this was so good.
very generous.
You're so good.
I mean, this is the best song we've heard all night. And maybe I didn't say it out loud, but 90. That's what I would give it.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Don't leave us.
Dom, I now recall the song that this reminds me of, D'Angelo, How Does It Feel? So kudos to you for kind of capturing that essence of that early 2000s R&B soul. You the man.
How does it feel?
No, that's not how it goes at all. No, don't. Nope. Nope.
How does it feel?
Nope. Nope.
How does it feel
You milks,
to have
stop
my
it.
dick in your mouth?
You stop it right
How
now.
does it feel?
Don't you dare tarnish
Shouldn't have left
classic
me.
record. God damn it. All right.
Feel.
Dom was a tipper, so we're going to go back to the regular order of things. And next up is Agent 47 himself, Zay47. Zay, you've been hanging out with us all night, so appreciate you. Here is your track called Not Good.
Not okay.
No. What is this? Oh, I need to sign in or something.
Oh, shit. A video, too. Okay. Oh, no, that's just ads.
Why do I get ads?
I was like, that's a very professional looking video. It's just like fucking Hollister ads.
I need to check into my subscription.
I really think I'm on some shit right now. Like, I'm in the middle of the mountains. I got his bitch squirting like a fountain. Damn. You know the vibes. Like, 24/7, like 7-Eleven, hate beside shit. You already know who it is. It's Zay, bitch. Back from the pit, down in the bitch. Stand on my 16's Perry pit. She tryna kiss me, nympho bitch. How I welcome this MTV crib. My spot in flames burning and shit. Walk out the booth, fire extinguished, they ears is ringing. I'm jumping off the top, moving like a spring is. That nigga slow, he is a dingus. His shorty a hoe, she eating penis, but she got a nice rack like Serena and Venus. I get in between it, them legs going up and I'm going skiing. Got a slide, she got it the pinkish. She gon' ride like I gave it the pink slip. I'm melting inside like, how can I even think this? Mom busting while shorty still creaming. Send her home to her owner. Shorty want me, but shorty is still dreaming. You for the streets, what happens on the net? Just games like streaming. Just stay where you need it, no complications. You really fiending, no sides taking, no leaning. Over them boundaries, not where you found me. I stay up while you tryna ground me. Stay focused, watch who's around me. Make up for you to disrespect everything about me. Fuck you in the energy surrounding negativity. Never found me, just try to sweep me away and drown me. I never slipped too far, hop out the car, running, take my shot, then I started dumping. Them E-pills got the white man jumping. In the rage, getting gone in the function. Losing life every second is nothing. I think this just helps with the numbing. Empty cavity, without my soul, then I'm really nothing. Tatted my skin just to show him something. I'm everything that I think I am. I manifested all the shit. The old cycle I was in got too redundant. I wasn't risking it all. Now off the clip, I'm jumping. Fuck the fear, no more reluctance. Nah, fuck that. Yeah. I really gotta fuck the fear, no more reluctance. A lot of you niggas actually know who it is. You know how I'm coming. Fuck you talking about these finest out the west. Big Haven side shit. 24/7 like 7-Eleven. The hood saying Zay finna make it. It's Zay, bitch.
Right, that was Zay47 with Not Good. The one thing that I think held you back on this is just that the delivery was kind of haphazard in some parts because it's pretty much just one take. It's not really well constructed. I do think that you have a good presence, so I'm not mad at this. I would actually be curious to hear some more structured music from you just to kind of see how you flesh things out, but I don't think this is a bad introduction to your style. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But I'm interested, so I'd give it a 70.
Yeah, I thought that it was very unique. The beat was just kind of chaos, right? It was like fucking flute bass chaos. And
Andre 3000.
It was very much just like, just because you can rap over anything doesn't mean you should rap over anything. Just as the first time listener, the chaotic beat kind of took me out of it. But for what it's worth, it showed a lot of talent that you rapped over it and still made it work somehow. So I would say that for me, it's a 75 because you have good flow over the craziest beat that probably no one should have ever rapped over. But props to you for doing it. And good delivery. Lyrics were all right. 75.
Yeah, I didn't hate this at all. I think that you have a good delivery, a good tone. I think that you got a little bit wordy in a couple spots, so it kind of affected your timing in a couple spots, but you jumped right back on. And I definitely think that there was beat issues too. Something was just clashing, and I think that it also made your volumes not sound across the board either. And then your creaming, dreaming, streaming lines. You had basic lyrics. Some of them were funny, though they made me giggle, made me think. But I didn't mind it. I thought that it was a pretty abstract piece overall. Looking at it as an artist and as a piece of art, I'm going to give this. I'm going to give this a 75 as well.
All right. Yeah, that I was going to say is that I felt like the beat held it back more than anything, trying to force a flow on that, but cool stuff. All right. Next up, I did see that I accidentally skipped over the Broken Twins, so we got to jump back to them real quick, and then we'll jump to, after the Broken Twins, it's going to be Gowie, who's been hanging out with, is it Gowie or Gowie? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. And then Casca, and then we have Finn and Trap Money Fool, and then Alan Dove. So, and then we got another one from J707. So that's the current order of things. So coming up next is the Broken Twins. Found out not too long ago. What the fuck is up with this subscription? Why is it not showing me premium? Hold on. This is bullshit, YouTube. I paid for no ads and you keep giving me fucking
Are you
ads.
logged in under the wrong Google?
No, I'm logged in under the right Google.
Jesus said, in this world, you will
I don't
have
want to hear about Jesus.
Are we living in the end times? It's a good question for the chat. Yes or no? Are we living in the end times?
Hold on. I'm upset.
Sunday, November 5th. Why are you running old ads?
I have no idea. Hold on.
What is happening right now?
YouTube
Twilight
does not
Zone?
know this man at all. Because first it was a Hollister ad. This guy gets his fucking shoes from Walmart. Now it's like some Bible thumper talking about end times. It's like, these aren't targeted very well.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's not respecting the subscription that I have. So
It's not respecting you at all. You need to write to corporate.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the.
Oops, hold on. There we go. All right, here's the Broken Twins with Start. Start it over. Damn it. Go back. Oh, you piece of shit. Hold on. Let me refresh this whole fucking page because it went to mobile.
Maybe this is the end of times, bro. Everything's going wrong.
Timeline shift.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred. Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred. Sorry, not sorry, but I've been imagining money a lot. Another Latino that's chasing the dream. I'm changing the story, I think in the plot. I'm not one to brag, but I put my money in bags, 'cause I wanna save for ya. Look to the devil, he made me a promise. I gripped on the pen and I signed on the dot. I'ma take it, time bomb, really alarm. I got the weapon in my palm like a firearm. Ready like a Beretta, you fuckers under the weather. I hope you're feeling the pressure, I'm taking all of the cheddar. Give me guac, give me moolah, give me cheese, give me all of the above. Even shit I don't need, got a family to feed. Got my beats on lock, but my bankroll empty and my heart's full of greed like hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred. Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred. Gotta take it from the start, from the get-go. Words fly like bullets when I let go. Not on the gram, I don't need to be fake, but my Nikes, they do got the check though. Still feeding you bitches like Pecco. Y'all are my puppets, they call me Geppetto. No, I'm not Mexican, call me pendejo. I'll start the war that came from the ghetto. I'm coming for you bitches, better like it or not. Yeah, I'm married to the game, got me tying the knot. Got an on falsetto when I hit in the spot. Take an aim for the glass when you're taking a shot. JB, you need to chill, no need to kill. Like this, goddamn. Then y'all better get with the drill, cause I'm here to shoot and not with a cam. Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred. Hold on, wait a minute, let me take it from the start. Like a mechanic, I'ma take it all apart. Gotta come quick, can't strap with the bars. She's talking that shit real tough from afar. My money fresh, so clean like ball. Couldn't get mad, I don't flow like y'all. Tryna play a game that's fixed, that's hard. All the moment rap, leave your brains all scarred.
Right. That was the Broken Twins with Start. I got a pretty easy rating for this one. I'm only taking off points because I feel like on the hook that you could have used at least one other layer or something to kind of enhance the sound. But other than that, I thought this was dope. I'll give it a 78.
I'll give this a pretty easy rating too. I like this a lot. The points I'm knocking off were because the hook was a forever hook. You only needed to do that one time. But flow, delivery, lyrics, all good. 85.
Yeah, I enjoyed this thoroughly. You guys both are so good, and we all know that. I did think that the hook was either a little bit too long or a little bit too wordy. One or the other's got to give because it's just a lot crammed into a smaller space. But no, for the first verse, I really liked the staccato, and when you went into the tick and time bomb and then to the double time, it was like perfect with the energy of it. And then for the second verse, I loved your tone as well, and I did like your flow starting even when you almost right off the bat when you went into the not into the gram flow scheme. But I really like this fully, and I'm going to give this an 87. Ooh.
All right, shut up.
Odd ratings.
I know, sorry.
Usually like the 5, like I'll round up to the nearest 5.
I was trying to, but it just gets too close. Then I'm like, I kind of want to do a 90, and then I was like, well,
what's the difference? Yeah,
I took off points because of the hook. Whatever. All right. Shout out to the Broken Twins. Next up, Gowie. Let's go. This is IDV3. You in IT? IT, bro?
Even IT, bro.
Can I ask you, was it something I did? Still I wonder, cause it isn't too clear. I don't want no trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize? Watch me walk away, I'm taking everything you want. Watch me walk away, I'm taking everything you want. Watch me walk away, I'm taking everything you want. Watch me walk away, I'm taking everything you want. Taking everything you want. ask you, was it something I did? Still I wonder, cause it isn't too clear. I don't want no trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize? I give it all to you, thinking we can make this right. Nothing I can do, when do you become like that? I give it all to you, thinking we can make this right. Nothing I can do, when do you become like that? Watch me walk away, I'm taking everything you
Right, that was Goey with IDV3. What did y'all think?
I would give this an 87, and I'll tell you why. I think that the vocals were so crisp and so money. The synths behind them sounded fucking awesome. I loved the overall feel of this. I think the horns were great. The kind of only thing that I didn't like as much about it is a personal preference, and it's the drops. When the actual beat came in, I felt like the speed of the drums was, kind of too DNB, and I was hoping for more of a dubstep, but that's just a personal preference. Still very good.
Yeah, I definitely have a personal preference of some dub over some DMB too. So I could definitely see that. But for me, I felt like the drops were off. Like I wanted them to just be a little bit earlier. Like I was waiting for it and I was like, wait a second, you tricked me. But that's possibly my personal preference too. I thought that this was so good though. I would totally listen to this working out. I would listen to this running around outside. Like this would definitely be good background music. And I enjoyed this thoroughly. I'm gonna give this a 90.
Okay. I do not prefer dub over drum and bass, so I'm gonna give this an 80 to 85-ish, because I think the quality is pretty high caliber. The only thing that I kind of wanted a little bit more out of was the second section here. I felt like it could have been a little bit more epic, but outside of that, I think the composition overall was pretty dope, and I loved the horns. So I think the horns really won me over. Some nice horns always get me in the mood. All right, moving right along. Shout out to Goey. Appreciate you dropping that gem on us. Hope to hear more from you soon. Please stick around and chit chat in the Discord and in the Twitch chat. What are you over there typing?
That's a horny dad joke.
Sure did. I gave you lots of space.
I know. I was like, it came to me after you started talking again.
Nope, nobody wanted to jump in on it, so I moved right along. All right. Next up is the man who said it's 1 a.m. or the person. I don't want to identify you before identifying. It's 1 a.m. You got work in the morning. You did the producing, friends sang the song, you wrote the lyrics, still learning how to produce. All right, here is Cascawa. How do you pronounce that? Well, it's Casca in the Twitch chat, but the song is called Closest Friend by Road Bass. Final version.
no regrets. Now I've grown and changed a lot. You act like I'm something you forgot. You forgot. Used to be my closest friend, but now it seems our bond has gone to an end. Don't know why you treat me this way, but I won't let it bring me down today. You left me stranded in the rain, ignoring me like I'm nothing. It's insane. I stayed for you through thick and thin, but now you treat me like I'm just a has-been. Can't believe the way you act, like I'm a stranger. That's a fact. You throw shame on me without a cause, leaving me feeling like I'm lost. Like I'm lost. You used to be my closest friend, but now it seems our bond has gone to an end. I don't know why you treat me this way, but I won't let it bring me down today. Left me stranded in the rain, ignoring me like I'm nothing. It's insane. Now I stand for you through thick and thin, but now you treat me like I'm just a has-been. I won't let your actions bring me down. I keep my head up and turn my life around. Find new friends who will stick by me. Show me the true meaning of loyalty. Left me stranded in the rain, ignoring me like I'm nothing. It's insane. I stand for you through thick and thin, but now you treat me like I'm just a has-been. You left me stranded in the rain, ignoring me like I'm nothing. It's insane. And now I stand for you through thick and thin, but now you treat me like I'm just a has-been. It's insane. Insane.
All right, that was Closest Friend as sung by Road Bass. Man, here's my score, and here's the reason that I'm scoring this. I feel like it was 2 minutes too long, and I also feel like there could have been a little bit more done in the production to kind of like bring out that feeling as she get more emotional in her singing. So only for those two reasons, I'll give it a 65, 70-ish, because I feel like the potential that it had was killed by not having more on the production side, and that it was just so long to kind of carry, like Ray said, carry the track vocally. It's pretty much just listening to the vocals for 5.5 minutes. So that's the only reason that I would detract from like a 70 to an 80 scores, because it's just missing some elements that would make me get more into it.
Yeah, I'm at an 80 because the vocals are so good. The 100% agree. I found myself at 3:30 looking at the time like, is this forever? And I think a lot of that just comes down to there's no clear-cut chorus. Like, oh, here is the chorus section where the production goes, super insane and a repeatable hook comes in rather than just like a very complex pattern. So for those reasons, 85. Still insane vocals.
Yeah, super insane vocals. And then I know that you said that you have been writing, are these your lyrics as well? But for the production side, I agree, a little bit more variation to keep it more interesting because it is so long. It definitely, it's a very vulnerable song. I really like the production. It is very, very vulnerable, regardless of what singer you put on here. That's how it's going to come out. But definitely some more variation would help out here. If you did rate the lyrics, I did like a lot of the lyrics too. Some of them were simple, but some were also, just a little bit different than what I expected coming as a rhyme, which is nice. I'm like, I didn't think that was going to go there, but it works. I like it better, so it kept me guessing. But definitely a little bit more variation in the beat and shorten. For this, I'm going to give it a 75.
All right. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad stab at production, man. Just take it back to the drawing board, see how you can make it sound and feel more epic, because she's got some dope vocals on there. So isolate that and enhance it. All right, next up is Finn. This one is called Rihanna, Where Have You Been? Remix. Okay.
I've been everywhere, man, looking for someone who can please me, love me all night long. I've been everywhere, man, looking for you, babe, searching for you, babe. Where have you been? 'Cause I never see you out. Are you hiding from me? Somewhere in the
All right, that was the Rihanna "Where Have You Been" remix produced by Finn. What did y'all think of that?
Nick, you go.
Sure. So for what it is, I thought that it was good. I was jamming to this. I mean, it's someone else's song. It's really hard to review a remix because I'm not reviewing specific parts of the song, like the vocals and such. But for it being a remix, I thought that it was nice. I thought that it was well put together. The different segues were fine. You hit where I expected you to hit when I was going to dance and getting ready to, change my movements up a little bit because the beat should be changing up, and you did. So everywhere where it was turning to, I think that it was good. I'm going to give this, since it is a remix and it's someone else's product that you are remixing, I'm going to give this 80.
Yeah, I thought this was decent. Again, not really my type of music, but I can appreciate the talent that was here. I think that the vocal sample was used well. It was catchy and like recognizable enough so that you could kind of have your creative license to do other shit with the beat. I'd give it a 75.
I have no personal vendetta against you. Have no personal preference. I thought this sounded well composed. I could see this playing in a club with a lot of sweaty milks dancing around with their glow sticks and their apple teenies in their hands, sipping from their straws. So definitely a vibe. I'll give it a 75.
We got to the same number, just took different routes to get there.
Hey, man, it's all about the journey, right? All right. Next up, we have Trap Money Fool.
Trap Money!
Trap Money Fool has a video for us to watch. This one is called Bad Bih. Shot by Blunt Lung.
Better be some bad biz in here.
Hey, man. I'm anticipating Trap Money Fool because it feels like this is going to be a vibe.
Bad.
Oh, man.
Bad bitches wanna fly me out. I've been running up these records, I don't need no clout. Pussy talking tough, so I'ma shoot him in his mouth. I heard he wanted smoke, so I had to lay him out. 4-5 on my waist, bitch, I put you in the ground. These niggas lame as fuck, so I cannot hang around. I took a nigga bitch and I took a pound town. Lil' bitch, she on my dick, now she want another round. I'm counting all this money, baby, I cannot frown. I'm booted up to Molly, baby, let's just hit the town. She said she wanna love me, but I cannot love her now. Fuck her in her face, cause I only want the mouth. We smoking on exotics, we ain't never in a drought. I can't run her racks, baby, that's just what I'm about. Guess I'm super strong, it'll punch you in the mouth. Freaky bitches want me to fuck her in the mouth. Guess I'm super strong, it'll punch you in the mouth. Freaky bitches want me to fuck her in the mouth. I just fucked that bitch and I had to kick her out. I can't let no bitch, so I'd rather slut them out. I just pass that bitch right up to my fucking bro. I'll get back to my money, baby, that's just all I know. I'm sipping on this walkie, baby, that's just all I know. They call me G.I. Joe, baby, pull me up a phone. This glizzy fucking loaded and it's always on go. Freaky bitch just want me cause she see me at a show. I just want some money, bitch, I gotta get some more. I just love this Molly, baby, that's why I'm on the road.
Right, that was Bad Bih by Trap Money Fool. So, here's my feedback on this. I feel like you leaned a little bit too heavy into that same delivery of just kind of extending the end of every single line. I feel like it just kind of got a little bit too repetitive, and I wish that you would have changed it up. And also the way that you put the auto tune on it, it just went out of tune completely. It didn't even pitch correct it to any reasonable pitch. So I think you should have just kind of somewhere in the middle of that, or even in the first verse, kind of like changed it up, because it just got too predictable for the entirety of the track. So for that reason, I would give it 30. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Here's where I'm at. I'm a little disappointed there was no Bad Biz in the video, so that knocks off some points. I also feel like all those things Dice said, I would reiterate. I know that there was a part, maybe it was the chorus, maybe it was just you saying the same thing over and over, but you rhymed mouth like 16 times in a row. There wasn't much in here for me lyrically, right? And I think that, you had a confident delivery, but also it got a little stale when you kept using kind of the same tonality and the same flow for it. So for me, I'll give it a 20. But the video is dope. Video's super dope.
Damn.
Minus the Bad Biz. You need some.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of the same repetitive melodic cadence. So it didn't really let me get to see more of Trap Money Foo. All I saw was the ha, which just reminds me of, and I like songs like that. Like it kind of reminded me of like how, the song Jackie Chan is. And I like songs like that. And when they're all composed together fully and properly, I feel like the lyrics were really basic, which is fine. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm a lyrics person, so that knocked off points for me. And seemed like you were offbeat in a couple different spots. I also feel like it might be one of those new types of rapping that I guess not as hip to, because I don't quite fully understand. I've tried to have one of our younger Leonards explain to me it. It still didn't quite make sense. But for the video, it was good. I do think that you possibly have a good tone underneath all the tune. You don't sound like you're a terrible rapper. Like you have the basic fundamentals of rapping too. I'm not going to be as harsh. I understand where it comes from though. But I'm going to give this a 50.
Right. Shout out Trap Money Fool. Would love to hear some more of your work. See what maybe we're missing the mark on this one. Maybe
I want to hear a different melody.
maybe something else you got in the bag out there. So drop us some more stuff in our next show. All right. Next up is Alan Dove. This is called The Heat. God damn it, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And this is now, we've had 2 Heat songs now.
It's supposed to say premium up here, and I don't know why, because I have my subscription on.
Well, it's also in another space.
Oh, look who else is in the poor queue. The YouTube poor queue.
I am not in the poor queue.
Why is this in another language, Dice?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
I need to file a complaint.
All your ads are in a whole other language.
Yeah, these ads don't know this man at all. It's like if you had some and one shoes from Walmart, this motherfucker would like click, 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 buy. Yeah.
Add to cart.
They're fucking up.
All right, here is Alan Dove, aka Alan Skindrow, and Abel The Heat.
I've been talking in my sleep, been running deep, looking for us. I've been playing hide and seek. I felt the heat, but never enough. I was waiting till the sky was falling, held my breath till every single star had a line on my mind. seek. I felt the heat, but never enough. I was waiting till the sky was falling. Held my breath till every single star had a line. Oh my night, I never saw it coming. Didn't think you wake me with a kiss like this.
All right, that was Alan Dove and Abel, The Heat. Don't have too many things to nitpick on this one. I'll give it a 74-ish, maybe. I don't know why I'm giving it that score. I thought it was listenable all the way through, but I don't know. I felt like I could have been boomed in my chest a little bit more. That's maybe what I was missing. 74.
Yeah, my fellow avian friend. From one bird to another. I can appreciate this. I thought it was pretty good. I will give it a 85. That was the number I had in my head. I thought it was overall good. I was also looking for a little bit more boom once the drop came back in. I'll leave it there.
I liked this a lot. This was so much fun. I liked all your drops, your segues, and everything in this. I thought that this was a nice track. I could definitely hear this everywhere. I'm going to give this 90. What? I can't give anybody 100 yet.
I mean, you're pretty much up there. You gave like several 90.
I know.
Again, you don't need to like apologize for your numbers.
Well,
either.
you go,
It's like,
after I give my rating judgment.
it's not even. It's
interesting.
not all about you, Nikki.
Shout
Sometimes
to
I
the
just like to
heart.
hum.
But yeah, shout out to Alan. Shout out to Trap Money Fool. Shout out to everybody who's been dropping tracks today. Great to hear some new sounds from some new folks. With that said, we are going to get into the last song of the night. Don't forget, we have a Friday show hosted by Passer the Rapper, co-hosted by Ray Stans and Rogue Jepson, and sometimes Jacob, the GOAT. And then we'll be back Wednesdays as usual for our regular review show. And then we have a podcast on Sundays. So definitely lots of opportunities to listen to more music. So like we said, we'll probably try to check out some more Trap Money Fool and everybody else, but definitely appreciate y'all stopping by for tonight.
Yeah, and if you think we got it wrong, yeah, feel free to drop it in the Friday queue. You know, you're members of the Discord here. Just go to the same section, put it in the next one, have those motherfuckers tell you what they think. Because it's probably going to be different than me.
Absolutely.
All of us.
And with that said, this person has a very interesting thumbnail for their picture, for their track here. We're going to get into Big CEO Bray. This one's called Today.
Ah, love that.
Cheese. His name is Cheese. Cheese?
I don't really rap, but I got fans. You ran up on your little brother for about 3 bands. Flexing paper, had the police thinking that I did scam. I swear we been taxing niggas since I seen my first gram. No cap, your plug hit me up, told him when to lean in. Shell catcher on the AR, it's something like a beanbag. Them bullets flying by your damn head like a screen pass. We catching all his buddies, we might show up at your repast. He claiming that he bought it, but he showed me that it's fee fast. You can't call for your brother, I'm the one that made your whip crash. He said he got some bubba, I said hell nah, keep that cheap gas. And the cases in the system, swear to God they won't make me like. I'm marching with my strap like MLK, go get the streets back. AK came with a suppressor, it just might knock off your kneecap. I shot your brother, now your nicks is like a motherfucking recap. I ain't wanna do it, but I had to hop on cause it's beats. Treat his brother like it's Christmas, he gon' fuck around, get gift wrap. CEO hit the scene, all you see is sticks and black man. When the neighbors heard the chop, the police said it sound like Baghdad. 762s had your grandpa half a Vietnam flashback. Now every time that they go post, I see your name up in the hashtag. I dropped that bounty on them, all you gotta do is drop your cash tag. Feds had investigations, I'ma shoot right through their hazmat. We gon' catch him at the line, sack him, turn him to a touchback. All that capping in your rap, I swear to God, you need to hush that. So much gas up in my curb, when the SWAT can't have to flush that. I fill the bottle up with lean, neighbors call me baby rubber. I got my 6th grade teacher calling, he keep asking where the plugs at. I don't really rap, but I got fans. Just ran up on your little brother for about 3 bands. Flexing paper, had the police thinking that I did scam. I swear we been taxing niggas since I seen my first gram. No cap, your plug hit me up, told him when to lean in. Shell catcher on the AR, it's something like a beanbag. Them bullets flying by your damn head like a screen pass. We catching all his buddies, we might show up at your repast. He claiming that he bought it, but he showed me that it's fee fast. You can't call for your brother, I'm the one that made your whip crash. He said he got some bubba, I said hell nah, keep that cheap gas. And the cases in the system, swear to God they won't make me like.
All right, that was Bray today. The mix and you're stuck in that same delivery is what's holding you back. I feel like it could have been more animated as far as how you deliver the lines, and I feel like the mix is definitely not up to snuff. Also, the beat sounds dated. I'll give it 40.
Wow. I agree with all of those things, but I still found it kind of well, no, I don't agree with the beat sounds dated. I did agree with the delivery. You just kind of sound bored on the beat. And, the mix quality issues are there. That being said, I still found myself enjoying it. And I liked it kind of despite its flaws, almost because of them. I'll give it a 70.
Yeah, I felt like your delivery was very much straight through. It was almost like a Zig delivery where it was just going and going and going and going without much change up in that, given the beat didn't have much change up either. I feel like with more variation, I mean, you rap very well. You have a good tone. I did like your tone. I feel like, and take out the fart bass. I hate those, the like blown out basses that sound like just flatulence. I hate it. And your mix was off. Definitely. You were too clear in parts and it was crispy in other parts. Just definitely have whoever's mixing, if you're mixing yourself, look at all your stuff because stuff's not quite right. Definitely go through that with a fine-tooth comb. But you did still hold your own as a rapper on this bass as well. And I did, or on this beat. I did enjoy it. So I'm going to give you a 70.
Wow, am I the hater here? What's going on?
You were bobbing to it. I actually thought that you liked it.
I mean, the beat wasn't horrible. It just sounded dated. But yeah, it definitely sounded like I was listening to a premature version of King Zig. All right. That was our show for tonight. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah!
I always have fun!
Is that bread or is that bagels?
Rice cakes!
Even worse.
Ew.
I love rice cakes!
Fucking gross.
Are they at least flavored?
They're white cheddar.
Tune in on Sunday where we roast Nikki's white cheddar rice cakes.
They're good. They taste like popcorn.
Why don't you just get white cheddar popcorn?
Because it's way less fattening than rice cakes. And I don't mind rice cakes. I like the cheddar cheese ones too. Those ones are good. And the ranch flavored ones.
Okay.
I like rice cakes.
And that was our show.
Yeah, that was our show. Again, thank you for all the new faces. We appreciate all the new people be sure to chat with us in the lounge in the Discord. We also have, if you got songs that you just want to drop and share, we have share finished songs, share finished beats if you're a producer. What else we got? We got fitness. We also play games. We do lots of things on the Discord. So don't just think that it's just a Twitch show where we come in here and we give horrible ratings to music. We also are an actual community where we coordinate and talk amongst each other. So join in. Did I miss anything, guys?
Air 5.
Air 5. What is that?
It's a white thing of just
Here you go.
look at us. Yeah, we did it.
Or air hug. Air hug.
All right. Again, Discreet Live Radio hosted by Passive. We'll be back Friday. We'll be back Sunday for the podcast and next Wednesday for another review show. We're going to get out of here for tonight, but we are going to raid our biggest fan and our member who loves us the most. I think they still subscribe to our channel. You probably know him as the person in love with a stripper who might buy you a drink. That's right. T-Pain. We're going to raid T-Pain. Looks like he is just about to start his stream. So it looks like he's playing the new Quest 3. So check it out. He's going to be doing a VR concert soon also. So he always has some interesting stuff going on. So check out T-Pain. Tell him we sent you. Give him some love. And we'll see you guys later.
Love y'all. Have a good week.